Hello, everybody, and welcome back to more Misscliks D&D Seaborn. It is just about nighttime. The sun is setting as you come back to the boat with your new slaves. And what do you do? It would take
I
you
guess
probably like 10 hours to row back to town.
10 hours?
Yeah, because you got to go all the way around the island, and it took you most of the day to get here.
Are there like sleeping quarters on the boat?
No. It's pretty open. If you're going to sleep on the boat, you just sleep in between the benches.
so we kind of saw
Can-
what was on the boat, like on the surface, so like there's only the oar and all that jazz, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what about like the captain's quarters?
There is no captain's quarters.
There's
It's an entirely an open boat. There's no undercarriage to it.
You wouldn't give us a nice boat yet.
No, apparently not. It's
Can we
okay.
make the slaves row us back to town while we sleep on the boat?
Could we build a captain's area?
Modify the boat. I
You
have
could-
engineering.
You could add things to the boat if you wanted. That is definitely possible.
Captain Sledge. Captain Sledge. It's gonna be my room! Alright. I guess let's go. Let's sleep here. I guess it's safer like that, and tomorrow we go back to village.
I mean, is
Do
like, are you saying sleep like in the dragon's cave?
no, like on the boat
On the okay.
with the slaves. I mean, we could do a celebration. Maybe that will cheer them up. Like, do you have water to wine right now?
I don't remember how many spells I've used today, but I think maybe I haven't used any.
I don't think you've used any.
Okay, so then yeah, I can have water to wine.
So how about we serve a little bit of wine to all of our slaves to make them cheer up a little? Maybe that will turn their frown upside down.
A freedom present.
Yes, let's get them drunk and then have them operate a vehicle, a vessel, through the water.
Or sleeping afterwards, and then tomorrow they're driving.
Oh, okay.
All right, so wine it is.
All right.
Chop chop.
How many slaves do we have? How many wineskins do we need?
You have 28 slaves.
Okay, well I can cast water to wine 4 times, and the area effect is 1 wineskin per level. I'm at level 3,
So 12
that means
wineskins.
I can make 12 wineskins total. Is that can they like share like
Yeah, they
slaves
can.
to a wineskin?
Yeah, they totally can.
Unless I have like a level 2 version of water to wine. Okay. All right. And
It's called water to wines.
all right. Well then, whoosh, there are wineskins.
Here
Okay.
to celebrate our new partnership.
I don't think you guys have 12 wineskins on you, so it'll be. You can do
That's
this,
good.
of course. Like you'll do 4 at a time, or
All
3
right.
at a time, and it'll work out.
I have 2 wineskins, so I'm just gonna sit here crafting and then handing off, and then getting the empty, and then crafting, and then handing it off, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Celebration! Bungos! Bungos, Bruno! Bungos!
Yeah. Make sure to let's celebrate our new leadership. Hooray!
I'm gonna celebrate by casting Detect Magic right now.
The necklace around your neck emanates an aura of alteration magic.
Ah. Is there more I can find about it? Let me see with my Detect Magic. Intensity of magic. Dim, faint, moderate. You said what?
Faint.
Faint. Okay, which is better than dim. 10% chance per level to recognize... Oh, the type of magic.
Yeah, alteration.
Alteration. Which type of magic is alteration?
If you look in your spellbook, anything with that kind of tealish, bluish color is alteration.
Okay. Huh.
It's
So I
the
have no idea.
broadest spell group.
Seems like it. Yeah. Wonder how we can identify this. It's a good question.
I believe bards have a 5% chance per level of identifying magic items.
Ah, that's right.
Oh, Bruno, why don't you take a look at this magical necklace?
Tell me about where you got it from. I seem to have lost my memory of when we found that. Then I might be able to know more about it.
Necklace. That's weird.
I don't remember us ever getting a necklace.
No, I remember us getting a necklace. You also owe me 1 gold. Just saying.
Yeah.
Wait. I wrote it somewhere. I got a lot of notes. Was it from the chest? I don't remember. I feel like it was from the chest.
Do you two remember us ever getting a necklace?
I remember wearing it and being like, man, does it look manly? I don't care, it's a magical thing.
It's a crystal necklace on a silver chain, I believe.
That might help me. Maybe I wrote crystal.
I can't remember. I mean,
Oh, I got it. I got it. It wasn't the chest. It was in the chest that we found on the boat. It was a small felt bag with a crystal shard pendant on a silver cord that looked like it was worth.
Oh, that's right. I remember. I appraised it. And I was like, oh, that's probably all it is.
5% chance per
And
level, so a 15 or lower. No, 20 or lower, because you're level 4, right?
Alright, here we go. Oh.
Just outside of your range.
Damn it. Well, better luck next time. I still believe in you, Bruno, I think.
From what I understand, it makes you look better.
I think
job.
so too. It alters me to make me look as a better person.
Looks good on you.
Thank you. Do you think it looks feminine or is it pretty good? Like, do you think I can impose myself as a boat captain with this necklace?
I think that might be better suited for me.
You're already the town sheriff. I think this necklace kind of says boat captain.
I think it means jewelry connoisseur.
Like sheriff of the sea. Kind of like that. You're the sheriff of the land.
You can certainly be the human resources manager, which is basically the captain.
Sheriff of the sea. Sheriff of the land. Alright, now that that's settled, let's cheer to our new boat, which will be called... What's the name of the boat?
Ooh, okay, that's for the chat. The chat gets to help us decide what the boat's called. We have previously called our ships the Nars, aka the Not a Royal Ship. We've called it the Bananars. We've called it the Viewership.
I feel like this one should be called the Friendship.
Alright, I like that. Chat, do you like the Friendship? Let us know.
We can take other stuff too. It doesn't have to have ship within its name. We can take we could bring back old names like the Stony Mast.
Oh yeah, the Stony Mast. What was the other thing that was like?
It was the worst one, I remember.
Neil kept coming up with names that were like
Muscle?
totally innuendo.
There was something about the mussel.
The Stony Muscle, that's what it was.
Well, since you want to be the captain, we might as well call the ship the Albertons.
Oh, the Alberton.
I'm not against it, of course. The SS Friend.
So some of the suggestions are the SS Hinduxter, the Freedom Fighter, the Nullificator, the SS Friend, the Blood Worker, the Viewership, the Not So Free Ship, the Roneal.
Totally not a slave ship.
Totally Not a Slave Ship is really good.
The Dragon's Den ship.
NASS Not a Slave Ship, the NAS. Call it the NAS.
Like
I like
I
that.
like having also a pun about like having people get killed by a dragon or something.
We could
Dragon.
call it Brimstone the Flame Incarnate's ship.
Eh.
I like NASS.
I
Not a
that.
slave
Not
ship.
The SSNASS.
Yeah.
SSNAS.
The SNAS.
The SNAS!
Okay, so
Okay. It's the SSNASS.
and we don't tell the
SNAS.
slaves the full the meaning of the SNAS, but right now
Yeah.
it's the SNAS.
Okay, I
So
like
I say, as we all uphold our wineskins, to the SNAS!
And
The
we
new
cheers by like slapping the
Hooray!
wineskins together.
There is much drinking and celebrating to be had. The slaves seem grateful to be allowed some fun in their life, and they eventually pass out drunk after getting a little ruckus. A little raucous.
I pass out in the middle, like in the aisle. Just lay down and go to sleep.
Should we keep guard, like one person? I think we should do a rotation.
In case the slaves try
Yeah,
to
just in case. This is new
get any
territory.
ideas.
Yeah. I guess I'll take the first shift and then I'll wake up someone.
All right.
I'm already
You can
asleep.
wake me up next.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Hold on one moment here.
How interesting, he says.
How
How
interesting,
interesting, he
indeed.
says.
Hmm.
We're gonna need to write down all the things that were on the ship because I didn't have time to write everything.
Oh, I thought you were taking notes.
Well, I didn't think we'd actually acquire all of the things he offered, so I didn't write them down.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I wrote down 28 slaves.
The evening passes uneventfully.
Well, interesting.
Yes.
How interesting, Neil. How interesting.
Well, that's fine. And the next morning, you wake up, get your ship, row it out to Vlutin Bay,
Yep.
and
I
get it
sleep
there in the
in.
afternoon.
I don't wake up until either someone wakes me up or we've been rowing for like an hour. So I don't think anyone wakes me up. So I
No.
just kind of like wait, and then I kind of notice everyone's rowing. And...
How does it feel to be a ship's captain's assistant?
Are you asking me?
All of you.
I am a ship's captain's assistant.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Brimstone kind of hinted at me being the ship captain.
When did he say that?
I saw it in the way he looked at me.
I think you have misinterpreted His Majesty's look.
Possibly. I still feel like we need someone who has seamanship, and I know that I do. I was on a boat for 150 years. Or
As a slave.
Filled with semen.
that is just a detail. Neil, thank you very much.
As a slave rower.
I can throw very well as well. I have experience in doing.
Well, she knows that means the psychology of the slave rowers and how to motivate them because she was one herself.
That's true. I feel like I would have a lot of knowledge about how you feel as a rower on the ship.
Yes,
That's
you
why I
do.
knew that drinking was a good idea.
I cannot refute
It's
your
true.
experience. This is true.
Yeah, and I also do have navigation and all that jazz. We should try to bring back the compass and all the maps to this ship and kind of make a little hub for us to work from.
I have a broken compass and I have direction sense and rope
Can-
use, which could be helpful on a boat.
Yeah, what do I have? I have navigation, direction sense, rope use, seamanship, swimming, weather sense. And more stuff. I think we can do a lot here. It's good. It's good. I like this. Okay. So now that this is settled, we can also bring the chest on the ship. Kind of make it our own.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go back to
Alright.
the city.
You guys arrive back at Vlutin in mid-afternoon.
I immediately go and give some fancy bird seed to Bird.
Where do you get the fancy birdseed?
I found it in the woods. I was
No?
looking for it while we were.
Birdseed. It's not like there's just bags of birdseed hanging on trees.
Fine, then I give him a piece of mango.
Want to give him some wine?
No.
Oh.
And I pet him lovingly and snuggle him.
And then I whisper to Algrind, isn't it weird that a beast is like cuddling another beast?
Do I hear that?
No, I'm whispering it.
Okay. Good thing I don't hear it.
Hey, some people are into some weird stuff.
You think they're doing the kinky?
I think so. I mean, you've got like a half human, half horse type girl, and then like this, you add feathers to that equation, and just
This is
there are
just a mess.
pheromones everywhere.
Those
And
are freaking discriminators, man.
I don't need to ask any questions, you know,
Sounds more
no
like
judgment.
Not a judgment at
It
all.
sounds more like a carnival
you.
dancer.
You guys are.
Wonder if the dragon would eat it.
You guys are.
Bird? Probably.
Yeah. I know I would if I was the dragon.
The
Yep.
peacock
I'm just
named
sitting there innocently and lovingly stroking Bird and not hearing any of this horrible talk going on.
is Bird a male or a female peacock?
A male.
He
Oh, you know it.
he munches on the mango, but he seems to prefer if you rip it off into little bits and hand it to him rather than a big mango hunk at once.
Does he want to eat it out of your mouth, Mama Bird style? You bite
If
it
he
off
does,
for him.
I do.
Of course you do.
I don't think so. I don't think that's something animals usually like to do.
Only when they are baby birds.
Yeah.
He's not a baby bird.
Yeah.
He was a baby bird at one point, all right? I don't know how old this bird is.
Okay.
Alright.
You all have arrived back in town. It is no longer
Alright,
nighttime.
everybody. We are glad to announce that we have, for the first time, successfully fed the dragon and that he should be happy for a little while. We feel pretty safe about ourselves right now. And we have also acquired a ship that we will be using for future dragon nourishment purposes.
An uneasy murmur ripples through the townsfolk.
The good news is that now that we have this boat, we have bags of grains for us that we can use to cultivate land.
And
Huzzah!
the spices and dyes we traded away?
We also have that back.
Huzzah!
And all the ores and the metals that we were also offered very gracefully.
Give me a charisma check, Jen.
Bruno, you should talk about the metals.
Nope, you're the one who brought this up to everyone. You are now making the charisma check.
Metals, you said? Oh, metals.
Bruno, tell them what else there was.
You're the bearer of the news. There seems to be a lot of discontentment. Someone vocally says, but what about the merchants? How are we supposed to trade if no one is coming to us?
Oh, well, Bruno, what do you think we should do?
Don't metagame.
What do you mean? There will
I'm-
be more ships which pass by here.
Yeah,
Will there
it's
not be?
fine. We're gonna look like we're having a lot of foot traffic, and by foot traffic I mean sea traffic. Popular city, lots of resources. Pretty sure we can also go and fetch more good stuff for us with this boat. We even have
Huzzah!
rowers. Rowers are good.
No one seems to mind the slaves, but there is a... The word pirate gets passed around a bunch. Referring to you guys and stealing a ship and murdering the people. There's some people who are more on the like, well, you know, Brimstone's been fed, that keeps us safe. But let's just say the town is not super thrilled with everything.
If I hear that, I ask either in general or to the person who said it, like, what would you have us do? Let Brimstone eat you instead? No. We are charged with protecting the town. What on earth could have been wrong with what we did?
Not saying you did the wrong thing, I'm just saying I don't like it.
Well, what would you do?
He immediately just goes quiet and shuffles his feet.
I like, you know that like cow snort, the like. I do that.
You know what? You're all right. I find the entire thing very disconcerting as well. And as soon as we find a better solution, we will execute. But for now, this is our best way of keeping the island safe.
So let's make sure that we put all of these resources to good use. We have copper, tin, lead, ore, really good aged dwarven ale, which I think I will be able to reproduce with my metamorphosis liquid. So I will be taking this, but I will also make sure to give some to the townsfolk to ensure that we are using the resources to our advantage.
I raise my hand.
Yes, you will have some too.
No, I'm still raising my hand.
What do you want?
Sheriff and Captain? It occurs to me that the disappearance of a merchant ship may be of concern if people were to know that this port was dangerous, and we want more ships to come to this port. So it would be more beneficial for us if people didn't know that the ship disappeared here, and as such, perhaps we should change the appearance of the ship that we now have.
It sounds great. And of course, to all of you, you're in on this now. You never saw this shit.
Well,
Are
this
Jenny
ship.
and I tricking them?
Well, I mean, this ship was ours from the get-go, right? We built it.
Yes.
For
And I think-
trading purposes, we needed a ship
I think
to
we should
trade
paint it,
our.
and we should add some sort of figurehead and change the appearance of the sail, at least.
And possibly add a. I was gonna
A
say
captain's
pirate's
quarters?
cabin. A pirate's cabin. A captain's quarters.
I
Where
don't
we
know if
can
it's big
navigate
enough.
the ship from to make it seem very legit. Yeah.
I don't know if it's big enough for that.
I mean, if you could add a structure to it technically, but you'd be taking up a lot of room with the structure.
Neil, did you have a picture of this boat that you could send so people can visualize
Yes. Let's see if I can pull one in. Come on. Let's see if this works. It would look something like this. If you can see on stream, I'll link it to you guys so you don't have to wait for it to show up on stream. It is in our Zoom chat.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm thinking if we added captain's quarters to that, it would.
You'd be
Yeah.
cutting into the rower area, you'd be cutting into the storage area, but you could build something if you'd liked.
Let's add a figurehead and change the sail. And
Can we put like a logo on the sail?
yeah,
And I know
Snap
just the
logo.
person to do it. And Maribel, you're great at the drawing.
thank you, Sheriff. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I have been itching to draw a portrait of our Lord Brimstone the Flame Incarnate. I think that would be a perfect sigil for our boat.
Yes. I like that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Can you also do, since I am very. So, Neil, I know how pirates' boats work quite a bit.
Mhm.
So how do they go about trying to hide that they're pirates?
Well,
Like, do they change sails? Do they try to look like other ships?
you just try and look like a normal everyday ship, try and blend in, try not to stand out as a pirate ship or stand out really in any way. If you
like, is
sail a
painting-
pirate flag to strike fear into your opponents, you hide that shit on your ship somewhere, so if somehow someone were to get on and look about, they wouldn't find it. And you don't ever talk about being a pirate. Part of the trick of it is to act like a normal vessel and go about and just it's like being a bandit. You know, you want to be able to still go into town, but you don't want people to know that you're a bandit, and you want to cultivate a reputation, but you don't want that reputation to be associated with your face.
Right.
So, like, putting a logo on our sails, would that Like, do people do that, or is it?
You
like
would
a
usually
bad-
have a separate pirate flag that you fly. So if you want to raid some shipping or like raid a village or something, you might run up a pirate flag to let people know what's happening and to get them afraid and get fear on your side. But then when you're not in pirate mode, you would take that down and hide it. But you
Okay,
wouldn't
so I
like
think
plaster a symbol on your main sails.
Yeah, so
But-
I think we need two sails, one of brimstone for when things get hot.
We should just have 2 sails of brimstone, one with a mean-looking brimstone, and one with a happy-looking brimstone.
How
If we're
about
gonna be identifiable, we should have a keep one clean
Yeah,
looking vessel.
it sounds like as though having a normal sail is a good idea. How about the figurehead that we add onto the ship, like the thing on the prow? We make that a dragon in the likeness of brimstone, because other boats might have that, even if they're not pirates, right?
Of course.
Yeah, we could do that. That might be better.
How about Algrind, your engineering prowess and my artistic ability? Let's band together and carve a likeness of brimstone, and I will paint it.
Definitely.
Okay, we go do that.
Cool. Is there? Well, that is pretty much that. We don't
guess
have enough
something we
time
can
to follow
do-
up on any of these other plot lines. So
We
is there
don't
anything
have
else you
time
want
to go see the mermaids with lasting breath and comprehend languages.
Sounds like something we have time
And
for.
possibly talk to the fish that are around the area with
Yeah.
Jess.
Sure.
Yes.
You hop back in the boat and row yourselves out there, I guess.
Jess, speak languages to animals.
Can any of you
Okay.
swim?
I can swim.
Okay.
Can you swim?
I guess not, because it would be under proficiencies if I could.
It would be.
I cannot swim. Okay. Is there a spell that would allow me to
I got a plan.
breathe underwater?
Mm-hmm.
You can
But
ride
I
on
can
my back.
do. Oh yeah, that's good. Sounds about right. Okay, so plan is I can put lasting breath on one creature per level, and I'm level 2, so we can do 4 of us, and we are 4. That's glorious.
One creature per level and you're level 2 sounds like 2 creatures.
Yes, and oh yeah, I would have to use it twice.
I have some good news. I also have lasting breath, and I'll do it on us.
Okay.
Aw.
So we can do 2 groups of 2.
No, I can do all 4,
Oh, what?
because I'm level 4.
Oh. Alright, never mind. I didn't say anything. I will comprehend languages. Thank you very much.
So, you cast
Before we-
lasting breath on the party.
Before we do it, Jess should talk to the fish. Find out
So-
if they saw the sirens.
Does it? Okay. Is there a reason I'm doing it other than like because I have charm person or animal, like or charm person or mammal? Would I need to use that? Or I guess they're not mammals. Never mind. That wouldn't work on them, would it?
Well, they're
Mermaid.
a person. They're people.
They're people. Okay. So
mean-
would I need to use that, or are they willing to like work with us and talk to us without that? Do they speak our language?
We're talking about
I think
fish,
it would be
right?
rude to charm them,
Fish? I thought it was.
Yeah.
Why would it be rude to charm them?
because that's kind of mind control.
Well, it's you know. I
Also,
just
you
want them to regard me as a trusted friend and ally to be heeded and protected. It doesn't allow me to control the charm
But after
creatures
they
if we're
get
not talking.
uncharmed, I believe that has negative
Oh.
consequences.
yeah,
Don't
but
remember
No,
you
they
fish,
charm?
like fish, won't remember us being bad people that charmed them. They won't even understand what magic is.
What? They're people!
I'm not talking about the mermaids. I'm talking about the fish.
Oh, you're talking about fish. Okay.
I thought we were talking
Yeah.
about the mermaids for some reason.
Oh, I don't think. Can we charm the mermaids?
You know, just that they're people.
They are people. Stop trying to undermine their civil rights.
Monsters.
Do people
just don't
know
think mermaids should
afterwards
go,
that they've
that's
been
all.
charmed?
Yeah, I don't think we should charm them.
Do they?
That's something you'll have to find out the hard way.
How about you talk to the fish and then we go with lasting breath underwater to see the settlement of the mermaids. And I might comprehend languages if they want to talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay.
So,
Memorize 2 lasting breath today. That's my spell list.
what is the process for this? How do you want to start?
We want to sail to the place that we told them to set up.
Okay, you
That's step
have
1.
made your way there.
Oh, do we have anything we can bring them that they wanted?
Oh, they wanted weapons. We had 2 from the
Yeah.
previous merchants.
Yeah, we
the-
have
the
2
guards.
tridents we could give them that we had taken. Like from the tridents we got from the sea guys, the mean guys.
This,
Yeah,
oh,
the merfolk. Or
Yeah. Yeah, let's give
also
them.
the
The
2
Shogwin.
from the soldiers that were with the merchant, and then if the other ones, I'm guessing Brimstone didn't eat the weapons, so we probably picked those up. If that was
I think you
possible.
left them
I
in
would
the
think-
cave.
I would think
Okay.
there would be at least 2 on the ship when we knocked them out. I don't think we brought the weapons to feed the dragon. That would make no sense.
Yeah, we held on to
Would
2.
be at least the last 2 guards' weapons.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think you left them on the beach back there.
But we knocked them out on the boat.
No, they were on the
Yeah.
beach.
No, they were on the boat. They were no.
They
We have
were
to
on the
say
beach
we
next to
pick
the
up
fire that they
weapons
made.
and put them onto the boat.
Kinda. I mean, otherwise, I just presume that you leave things there. You know, the extra effort of we gather up the weapons is one sentence.
I thought I was fighting them on the boat.
I thought it was
Yeah, I
self-explanatory.
thought it was on the boat, to be honest.
No, because that gives you options for making mistakes and forgetting things, and I think it's an important thing to be able to say, "Oh shit, we forgot to do this." And if you always retroactive, like that made sense, we would have done that, then it kind of gives you a lot more.
All right.
Okay.
It lessens
Well-
the responsibility of the players to explore the world. It gives them
Okay.
kind of, I don't know.
Well,
Hindsight's
then we
2020.
bring them 2 tridents and 4 daggers and 2 spears that are bronze
2 tridents and 4 daggers.
and 2
Okay.
spears bronze.
And all right, how do you get in contact with the merfolk?
Ask the fish.
Oh, well, I mean, the first thing we do, I think, is we just set the ship here for 30 minutes and see if they come to us.
Well, let's make sure we don't set the ship on their habitat that we suggested, so I would say a little bit
Yeah.
off.
While we wait, I kind of look at the books that were here. Or are they just
That's true.
reading books?
Yeah, there's a couple of non-fiction books. One of them is about the various life forms, the fauna and flora that you can find around the kingdom of Farnelia. There's one on identifying wildflowers. There's a brief history of dwarves. There's a book on cooking, and then there are 2 fiction might not be the right word. They're like books of legends. Many of these things you would consider fiction. Some of them might have some truth to them, but they're storybooks.
Fantastic. Assuming we're good with the plan to wait around for a few minutes, I'll start looking at the intro to... I'll start looking at the dwarf history book.
Okay. So Algrund, I think it's your turn. Make it happen.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll go ahead and speak with the fish.
Um,
With one of them, I suppose, because it's only one animal. Is there a fish within 30 feet of me?
I thought the plan was just to wait here and see if they come to us.
Oh.
I can still talk to fish, it's fine.
We can, but
I don't know.
I think that should be the second step if they don't
Okay,
come.
okay.
Okay. Well, then, I mean, I guess I'll just wait and not do anything. And
You guys wait around for half an hour. You don't see anything. Just rocking back and forth in the water.
Then let's execute the plan.
okay. Is there a fish near me?
You can see some fish down in the water. You'd have to go into the water to get to them.
Can I borrow someone who can swim since I can't?
Yeah, I offer you to get on my back and I jump in.
Ah, thanks. All right. But, like, we don't have to go underwater, right? Or can we already breathe underwater? Did they already did?
No,
Okay.
We can all breathe underwater?
Nope.
not yet. It only lasts a few minutes, so we want to save it for when we're going down.
Okay. So I swim to where the fish are, and then I'm ready to dive if you want, or we can just hang out here.
Is there now a fish that's like within 30 feet of me?
There are a couple of clownfish darting around in the coral beneath you.
Okay, then I'd
Within
like
30
to
feet.
cast Speak with Animals on one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fishy, how's it going? You wanna
Suddenly, get it?
you wanna come a little closer, man? Just I like seafood as much as the next guy, but I'm just here for information. All right.
Oh my! What are you? How do you speak?
I am a dwarf cleric, so it's magic. Magic is the answer.
Oh, you're so big. Are you gonna eat me? Are you gonna eat us?
Thank you. Not right now. We'll save that for later.
Where's your fins?
I mean, no, no, we're not going to eat you.
Where are your fins? How do you swim?
I
Why are your
can't
skills so
swim,
dull?
actually. Hey, can I ask you some questions?
What do you
Is
want?
that cool? You know those mermaids that are around here? Have you seen them?
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty, right?
Pretty scary.
Oh, okay. Well, see, we wanted to do some business with them. We kind of made some trade arrangements. We've been waiting for them. We just don't know what their kind of pattern is. Do they show up after a certain period of time? Is there a way we can beckon them? Like maybe if we gather a bunch of you guys up and fry you up, they'd be attracted by the smell? I mean, forget I said that.
The fish kind of and
Something else.
swims away.
Well, tits.
I didn't understand any of that, but I see it swim away, and I look at you like, what did you do?
I'm not so good with the, making people like me. So, the fish are afraid of the mermaids. I can try to talk to another one.
Yeah, while your spell is on, just try to talk to a sea creature. Maybe they know where the mermaids are.
Okay, well, the fish don't like the mermaids. They said they were scary. That's about all I could get out of that guy. I don't know if, what that says to us, because, I mean, we don't think they're scary.
Well, they probably eat fish.
That's true. Okay, well, let me go ahead. Can I cast Speak with Animals on another?
Yeah, you still have a few
Okay.
minutes left on the spell. You can just
Oh, okay.
transfer the target.
Cool, okay. Is there another, creature around that might be less afraid of mermaids that I could use that on, or are they all just, little fish?
What sort of creature would you look for?
Like a dolphin?
No. There are no dolphins
Oh.
chilling about.
Wish there were.
Okay.
Like a water Pegasus?
Obviously.
And what kind of animals are mermaids friends with?
You don't know.
Huh.
It's all speculation at this point.
Okay, well,
Just try anything.
I'm gonna find. Is there a bigger fish?
Yeah,
In
you
the
can find a
area?
larger fish. You'll have to swim a little
Okay.
ways, but you can do it.
Okay, Maribel, do you mind taking us out a little bit?
Sure. Sim.
Okay. You get within 30 feet of this much larger fish. I don't know the name of it, but it's one of those big yellow fish that's about yay big.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, I cast the spell on him. Good morrow, sir. Hi, how's it going, buddy?
Who are you? How do you speak with me?
It's magic. That's how.
Hmm.
I speak many languages. I'm a very talented dwarf. I know, it's awesome. I gotta make this brief because I'm running out of time, but have you seen some mermaids around here?
Bodies of men, tails of fish, strange
Yes,
folk
those-
indeed.
Yeah, have you seen them?
They live in the crack.
In the crack. Where's the crack?
It's over here. And the fish starts swimming
Oh.
away.
I follow.
Can I tell the others, the entire party, follow me, follow me.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
going,
Sure.
we're going to this guy's crack.
Nice.
It's gonna be great.
The fish swims away and then kind of plunges down. And you notice there's a crevice in the ground. Looks kind of odd, but whatever. It's just a big crack in the coral, and the fish swims down into the crack, and you quickly lose sight of it in the dark.
Oh.
I kind of shout from the ship, "Come back, and then I'll cast the breath on us, and we can dive down."
All right.
I swim back.
Okay.
Isn't me swimming?
You'll
I guess I'll
get your
be
ship
riding.
right above it. I'll gather on the boat.
Okay, now when I cast this, it will last for exactly 4 minutes, and after that, you're going to start breathing underwater, and I can tell you that's very uncomfortable. So make sure to keep track of time.
Yeah.
Neil, how deep was that crevice underwater?
The crevice starts 30 feet underwater. Like the depth of the ocean is about 30 feet here. And then the crack is there, and there's no idea how deep it goes.
It worries me to think of even getting down there and back in 4 minutes.
Can I cast this spell while underwater?
No. It
Oh,
has
right,
a verbal
Okay.
component.
Yeah.
Oh.
And this
But
doesn't
I
allow you to
remember-
breathe water, it just allows you to hold your breath.
I remember in the legend, the four maidens once held down a barrel that contained air
Oh, yes.
that they brought
Yes.
underneath the sea to spellcast from beneath.
I have heard this legend as well. I will tell it. So the reason that magic cannot be cast underwater is because, of course, you cannot speak magical words. However, if you had, say, a cavern of sorts to cast a spell within underwater that was full of air, you'd be able to do it. So these very intelligent pirate maidens that I heard of in the legends once took a bucket that was airtight and put it over the water to create an air seal, and then brought it down with them in order to both intake air and tell spells inside the bucket.
You're so wise, Maribel. Does that actually work?
Yes.
It has been told.
The legend says
Yeah.
it works. But for all I know, it's gonna fail horribly.
So we could try that, or we could ask a fish to take a message to the mermaids and ask them to come up and meet us and tell them we have a gift for them.
Yeah.
Hey, speak fish.
Yeah, possibly.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Can the mermaids speak fish? Is that what you asked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to ask the fish.
Yeah, can you still talk to fish real quick?
No, your spells run out.
We should ask them when we talk to them whether or not they can speak fish.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I do have 2 second level spells, so I could use Speak with Animals again, but I'm not going to yet, like, until we figure out, like, everything we want to ask, you know, a fish or, yeah.
Yeah, because
Well, the hope is that in this crack, it's a cavern. We might be able to make... We should just go down there for a minute and then come back up.
all right.
Yeah, I would just like to see. If they see us, they're probably gonna come back up with us anyway.
All right.
Let's go as far as we can go. Let's count as we dive.
All
Yep.
right. Neil,
And by the way, it's...
for reference, as I'm swimming, I'm going to be counting seconds. And if we
Yep.
get to 2 minutes, I'm cutting and running back up to the surface.
Okay,
Okay.
by the way, for reference, it's 4 rounds... It's 4 rounds plus 1d4 rounds, but I just tell you it's 4 rounds.
Okay.
Is it around 10 minutes?
That's
Round
4
is
minutes
1 minute.
plus 1d4 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, roll that d4. Plus
The
4.
DM secretly rolls the 1d4 unknown to the players.
Ooh, I like that. That is way better. Okay.
Alright, we row the boat to as close as we can get it, and then cast Lasting Breath and then dive.
All right, the 4 of you plunge into the watery depths. Who has a swimming proficiency?
Me,
Free.
I'm carrying.
How hard could it be? We're just going down.
Yeah,
Ah.
getting back up will be a little bit harder for those of you that don't know how to swim.
Well, we are carrying.
Zazah.
Yeah. You swim down. You reach 30 feet pretty quickly, and there is a large crack in the coral reef.
I try to investigate in it.
Well, you enter the crack. It is a tight squeeze at the top. And for the next 10 feet, it's actually quite narrow, and you bump against the side of the coral, and actually, as you bump it, it burns your skin. But you get down below this 10-foot passage of narrow crackedness, and it opens up into a much larger underwater chamber. And as you guys go down there, it gets pretty dark pretty quick. You know, the only light coming through is from that narrow crack. But you begin to see some glowing orbs much further down, another 30 or 40 feet down, that shed light. And 2 mermen swim up to you with tridents in hand.
I
Oh.
wave at them.
They stop maybe 40 feet out
Yeah.
and go, oh!
I blow bubbles.
I do the follow us sign.
Yes, and then I start swimming up because I'm really
Yeah.
nervous about being underwater this long. And I grab
Yeah.
whoever's the bigger one of either Algrind or Bruno, whichever's the bigger one. I take their hand and have them hold on to me as I swim up.
Yeah. I'll
Algren
do
and
the
Bruno, what are
big-
your weights?
Well, he's a dwarf, so I'd probably win.
I'm 160 pounds.
He's a dwarf?
Yeah,
Dwarves are stocky.
I'm short but dense,
Let's
like a fetus, you know, or a cannonball.
see,
Did
200.
you say
I
like a
think.
fetus?
Yeah, babies are fucking dense. They are like jam packed in there. They look tiny, and then you pick them up, and they're just like so heavy.
Like about 7 to 9 pounds. Yeah.
But they're just like they look like they should be a lot lighter than that.
Anyways,
based on
I'm
how
200
small they
pounds, so I'll
are.
take the, I'll take the Miracle Express.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Can you swim though? Because I can't swim.
No, I can't. You can hold
Either
on
of
to
you guys
Albert.
can swim, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're pairing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
Who's the
is-
second one?
Much harder to swim up with a person in tow, but you guys have given yourself plenty of time, and you make it to the surface before running out of breath.
Yeah.
Good.
The mermen pop up to the surface beside you, and you notice they carry grappling hooks, and they grapple themselves to the side of your ship.
Cool.
Okay. And then
I motion
I-
to you, Albert.
yeah, I reach my hand out like we used to do. And I'll tell the other to bring the weapons non-menacingly.
I go get them. The weapons.
Okay. All right, you can comprehend languages. One of the merfolk.
Yeah. And then I motion to bring the stuff.
Right. Maribel
If he
brings
talks,
the
then-
weapons in tow,
Yep.
Yeah.
and
And I guess he knows I'm listening, so if he talks, I'm ready. He doesn't talk.
Well, what do you do? What do you do with the weapons once Maribel brings them to you?
Oh, I'm doing the sign to like hand them over.
Okay, so you hand over the weapons.
Yeah.
One of the mermen takes it and says to you, "You can still understand me? Excellent. We greatly appreciate these weapons. How did you find our home? We had
I
most
point-
cleverly disguised it."
I point to the fish.
The fish? You can speak with fish, but you can't speak with me.
I'm doing the.
So you can hear us, but you can't speak with us, but you can speak with the fish. You're most strange, spellcaster. Well,
And then we hand over the weapons. Yeah.
we appreciate these. The Sahugwin in this area have been most troublesome. We're hoping to fortify our home before we branch out very much more.
Have we fought a Sahugwin before?
Yeah, that's how we got the weapons we're giving them.
Right. That's like the Toadmen, right?
Yeah.
No, the fishmen.
Fishmen. Sorry.
And so when he says Sagugan, I do like a. I kind of motion the map motion that we used to have together.
you can't tell on her webcam, but her pointing around and being like, "Where?" That's a pretty obvious gesture, I think.
Yeah. And I do it when he says Sahuguin, because I know who those guys are.
We do not know where they live. Somewhere south of here, or maybe southeast. Their home is unknown. We do not have the numbers to effectively combat them.
And then I do this.
Yes, we would love it if you would kill them. We may form a friendship over this, but we need time to fortify our position.
Alright, so I just wait in case he says anything else, because I guess I'm
He just
done.
kind of floats there and waits for a little bit. And there's kind of an awkward...
Hey, you let them know that we're not just giving this for free, right?
I'm pretty sure they remember what they told us. I'm pretty sure if they want to give us something, they will. I think we've got a mutual agreement here. That's good. They're gonna be useful. Pearls. I remember the pearls.
A
I wish
little
I
bit
could
passes, and the mermen just kind of
Yeah.
swim away.
Alright.
Well done, team. Well executed.
Was it?
Okay.
We didn't seem to get anything.
I didn't realize that the point was to get anything. I thought we were just supposed to.
That's the point of a trade.
Well,
Yes.
I feel like, since we cannot directly communicate with them, and that we have established that they are generous people because they gave us things last time we helped them out, that they would still be useful to us in the future.
That's fair enough. You hook them with the freebies first, and then
Yeah,
get
we
them
kind of
later.
gave them the shitty
I
things
understand that.
anyway. Like, we didn't give them really good things, so... We'll see what they bring back. Maybe fish, maybe better.
Okay.
Maybe they are going to be able to fight the Sahuguin.
And I think that wraps this up for today. You guys head back to the town, and we'll pick up next week.
Yay! Good show today, guys. We
Good
accomplished
job.
horrible things.
And good things with the mermaids were nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
To compensate
Yeah.
karma.
Maybe the
Well-
dragon likes eating mermaids.
Oh no.
He did
I
say
wonder if he does
maidens.
I wonder
Can we
if-
ask the dragon?
Yeah.
I don't think we should tell him
Ask
about
me like sushi?
We would then be eliminating our trade with the mermaids. but he
Yeah.
doesn't know.
Oh, like we eliminated the trade from this guy.
Well, I think that in the future, if we ever want to overthrow the dragon, the mermaids might be the ace in the hole. Like maybe we can get him to go swimming or something, you know?
Maybe there's the blue dragon that is helping out the mermaids.
You never
And he
know.
hates the red dragon.
But let's go ahead and do shout outs first. Remember that if you want to stay in touch with Misscliks, you can follow this channel. It'll let you know when you go live, or it doesn't have to let you know. You can change those settings, but following us really gives us a nice show of support. So thank you for that. If you want to support even more, you can become a subscriber and have some fun emotes to play with, as well as know that you are supporting the Misscliks mission. There are also lots of shows throughout the week, so don't miss the other ones. Eye on the Storm is going to be this Thursday, and Table Flippin' board games will be this Friday. So be sure to check those out. And you can follow Misscliks on Twitter to get other updates as well.
Yes. Yes, you can. I'll go.
Let's do- Neil. Yes.
So, the new show that I'm doing, Hardcore Heroes, is our cast has been picked. It is a show made up of viewers that have applied, and then we took the top 16 out of the 36 that applied, and we did auditions with them, and those auditions are over, and we've picked our final 4 players,
Cool.
and we're going to do our first show, our character generation show, on the 19th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and that will be
That's
our
really cool.
general show time. And then it'll be a couple more weeks before our first game of our first day of play. But we're going to do the character creation, which is going to be interesting and fun and difficult, and give us our full party. I'm really excited about this.
That's awesome. Who's
That's it.
next?
I'll do it.
Go.
All right, thank you everyone for watching. I've had a lot of fun on this show. I'm happy about doing evil things. It's fun. Thank you, Neil, for that. At last, my dreams coming true. No, I'm just really excited for the show. Looking forward to it. Glad to see the interest being picked up by you guys. It's cool. And that's it. Follow me at 7pingasc2 and follow us at Misscliks on Twitter. Next.
I choose. Yeah, go.
Shout out to those 4 who made it through the audition process on Hardcore Heroes. Maybe someday, I don't know, maybe they want to be challenged with a villain, and then I could make sure to kill them. It is hardcore after all. I wouldn't pull my punches. I'm looking forward to defeating someone, but who knows? And also, shout out to Twitch and Anna. Twitch is a pretty cool company, so good stuff.
Oh, thanks, man.
And I guess then it's me. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to follow what I do, I stream every day at twitch.tv/Jess, and you can follow me on Twitter at JessBroHard to find out when I'm going live. I mostly play Dota.
Nice.
Sweet. That leaves me. You can find me at AnnaProsser on Twitter. AnnaProsser.com leads you to all my other stuff. I have a few events in the works, but nothing else I can talk about much. And I just started working at Twitch today, so exciting things to come in the future, I hope. And I really appreciate you guys watching. And we'll see you next week, same time, same place.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.